What's up, guys? This is Cloud7470 here, bringing you a video. It's the day after regionals, so it's profile time. Woo! No. It was okay. It was overall an okay event. It was about 230 players with a head cap. They turned away 130 players. I heard that the players that got turned away went across the street to the Burger King and had their own tournament. So, good for them. Good for them. But we got in. It was overall fun day. This is Butler, Pennsylvania, which is about 2 hours away. But my GPS sucks, so it was a lot longer. But it was a good trip. Lot of familiar faces. Lot of good times. So I'm gonna get into my deck profile, and then I'll go over my matches and how I did afterwards, and just talk about the overall day. So here we go with the profile. Alright guys, so here's my profile. I played Evilswarms. Definitely not a good meta call, but I was planning on playing this deck for a while. And since it came out, everybody was playing it, and it was new shiny toy syndrome. And overall for the day, it was a bad call because I knew everybody was going to play it in the mirror match. And obviously not enough testing in the mirror match because nobody had it. But still overall a good deck. Solid choice later down the road, but first day after it came out, no, definitely not a good call. But it was still fun, still a great deck. So here's the profile. I played 3 Thunderbird, obviously the best card in the deck. This card is just amazing. It's a wind-up rabbit on crack. If you didn't know, they changed the text from the DT version to the secret version in Hidden Arsenal to where he comes back on the next standby phase, not your next standby phase. So if you use it on your turn, your opponent, when you pass your opponent's standby phase, he's coming back at 1950. So he's pretty good. Next, 3 Caster. He's okay. It's really nice opening him in another one because it's just turn 1 XYZ of your choice, mainly Ophion, but depends on what you're playing against. But he's really good to open up with, or if you draw into it and you have another one. Really bad top decking though, and that's one problem this deck has, is you go in top decking a lot. Next, 3 Mandragora. This card's okay. It's a Cyber Dragon. Just easy XYZ plays, and easy to make 3 material XYZ monsters. So he's pretty good. Next, the vanilla 3 Heliotrope, and because of him, you gotta play the 2 Rabbit. I open Rabbit like it's at 3. It's ridiculous. And last for the monsters, 2 Effect Veiler. I played Effect Veiler because the one problem this deck has is it gets destroyed by monster effects. Monster effects really does hurt this deck. Effect Veiler stops that and saves you quite a bit. Fire Fist is the hardest matchup, and this card is really, really, really good against Fire Fist. So, Effect Veiler, good choice. Definitely keeping that in. That's 16 monsters, I believe, onto the spells. Obviously, 3 Infestation Pandemic. This card is just way too good. It's too broken. Just protect all Evilswarm monsters from spells and traps for this turn. Awesome. So good. And next, 3 MST. You gotta play Space at 3 right now, I feel like. I'm always gonna play 3 anyway, unless it gets hit. It's too good not to play at 3. And 2 Dress. This deck plays 2 Dress instead of Lance, like I said earlier, because Monster Effects. Monster Effects kills this deck. So Dress is a much better call than Lance, I feel like, because you have Infestation Pandemic. And then Heavy and Reborn. That's it for the spells. On to the traps. I played 1 Infestation Infection. This card's pretty good. It allows you to target a face up, or it allows you to take a face up Evilswarm monster or one in your hand and shuffle it back into your deck and then search one. So it's a searchable wind up factory basically. It's pretty good. I kept getting different rulings on it, whether it can target XYZ monsters and put them back or not. I kept hearing like different rulings that it can target your Evilswarm XYZs or it cannot. So either way, it's a good card, but I need to get a confirmed ruling on it about the XYZs. One Judgment. Judgment's too good to play. Warning, I really feel like this card was unnecessary. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep playing Warning, honestly. 2 Diurnal, Obvi, still too good. Same with 2 Bottomless. 2 Prison, really, really good. 2 Mirror Force, really, really good actually. I hate that. I used to hate that card. I love it now. It's really good. Only 2 Fiendish Chains. I don't feel like 3 is necessary, especially with 2 Effect Veilers. But even so, I never feel like 3 Fiendish Chains is necessary yet. And then a Road to top off the main deck. So it's 40 cards in total. Solid choices. I don't think I would change anything out of it. Let's go into the extra deck. 3 Ophion. Really standard. This card is just too good. Way too good. I won almost all my games just because of this card. So, Ophion, too good. Too broken. 1 Bahamut. This card is the nuts. I don't know if I would take it to 2 or not. I honestly might because he's that good. He's really, really good. 1 Thanatos. Thanatos is really good just for your Fire Fist matchup or anything that has monster effects. They really don't have any answers other than like Dark Hole. 1 Nightmare. I played 1 Nightmare just for the XYZ heavy decks or the Synchro heavy decks like wind ups. It's just really good. It really ruins their day. And 1 Boros because it's Trish. Why would you not? That's it for the Evilswarms. For the generics, you got Cowboy, Dweller, Maestroke, Corn, Shockmaster, Utopia, Gem Knight Pearl for if they do get Stardust Dragon out, which I'm probably going to go Ophion anyway, or if I'm out of Ophions, or if I'm playing Mirror Match and they do go Ophion, just gets over Ophion, and then Stardust for the road. And then onto my side deck. I have 1 Thunder King. Thunder King is still just a good card in general. Main deck potential is it's iffy. It wouldn't be bad. It's just finding the room is the problem, honestly. But Thunder King is still a pretty good card. Next, 2 Snowman Eaters for rabbits, fire, heroes, anything. Snowman Eater is an amazing card right now. Definitely siding 2 for most of the format, probably. That's it for monsters. On to the spells. 1 Soul Taker only. 1-for-1 monster removal is really good, but I feel like this deck just doesn't need it because Ophion. Like, this card was good against heroes and dragons, and Ophion heroes actually have a pretty good matchup against Evilswarms, but Ophion says no, so it's okay. 1 system down still because I'm always going to tech that card. Just because I always play machines, even though I didn't this time as a first. And 2 Dimensional Fissures because macro is possible, but I really like Dimensional Fissure better in the side. Just because I do nothing but XYZ, and so this card's really good. And then 2 Shrink. I have to talk about this card. This card is so good. Think about it this way. Rabbit and Fire Fist are maining 3 lands. Plus Fire Fist boost all their monsters' attacks. So you have this for the damage step to half all their to half their monsters' attack. It's really good. It's also really good in the mirror match. It's an amazing card. I'm probably going to keep siding that card. It's really good. And that's it for the spells. So next for traps, we got one of each fires. Pretty good. I don't feel that 2's necessary yet, but I could definitely see myself playing 2, especially of Eradicator. 2 Mind Crush, because it's a good card, and 2 Dust Tornadoes, because it's also a good card. And that is my deck profile. So now I'm going to cut back and talk about the overall day. Alright, so that is my profile. It was a really good deck, I feel like. Yeah, it was a bad meta call because it came out just the day before, and honestly, I've been playing it for a month with proxies, and I had most of the DTs, and I just bought a box of Hidden Arsenal 7, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I finished my deck, so it was definitely worth it. I feel like the deck is very solid, very good deck for the rest of the format. Still not the best, though. I will say that. I will say it's probably a number 3, top 5. With water and fire still being 1 and 2. But very solid deck. Love it. Gonna keep playing it probably. Who knows though? Could change. But overall day, it was a good day. Like I said, 230 players. We got there a little late. Line was really long. Luckily, we met up with some friends, though, who were already in line, and they helped us out, and they helped us get in, so that was very nice of them. Shout out to Chris, Dave, Jay, and Monica and Nathan for letting us jump in line with them. But, it was a fun day, kind of. My group, as you saw in my vlog, probably, we all scrubbed out hard. I went 3 and 3. You know, I was like not excited about today because the venue was bad and it was bad. So they actually kicked us out of the main. They kicked us out of the hallway outside the room, the small room. They said no more going in the hallway. You have to stay in this room or just go outside. Luckily, it was nice outside because they were doing other stuff. So we were all 230 plus people stuck in that room for a long time. It was bad. So it was just not an overall good event, but it was still a fun day overall. Okay, so let's get into my matches. Round 1, I played Fire Fist. The player, he was an okay player, I would say. But when we turned in our deck sheets, he's like, oh, I forgot something. And I handed him my pen, and he filled out his deck sheet right in front of me. And I'm like, of course I'm going to look. It was Fire Fist. So I'm like, okay, I go first. I won the dice roll. I have Caster in another one. And I make Thanatos, because I know Thanatos is really good against that. And it stalled him out for a bit. I almost took game 1, but he got me. And game 2, I just couldn't make a play. Or no, I did. I sat on Thanatos for a little bit, but he just had damage step traps to get me. And I didn't see Shrink, so it's whatever. Round 2, I don't know what it was. It was Chaos Dragons. He was playing like Dark Flare, Light Pulsar, Red MD, and Light Sporns, but it was really, really bad. Like, turn 1, he's like set 4 traps. So I'm like, okay. And I knew it was Chaos Dragons because he had mentioned, like, his last round, he got him with Raikou, so I'm like, okay, it's either Light Swords or Chaos Dragons. And then he sets 4 back row, and I'm like, what? So, I still proceeded to go, since he had 4 back row, I got a little nervous. I had Rabbit in hand, but I'm like, no, still 4 back rows, too scary. So I summoned Thunderbird and just poked with Thunderbird for a bit until I swung into Eclipse Wyvern, and he banished Ren MD, and then I'm like, okay, definitely Chaos Dragons. So I went and just made Ophion, and there was nothing he could do. And then game 2, he set 1 monster, and I made Ophion, and had Effect Veiler in hand. He flipped he flipped Night Assailant, and I favored it, and then he just lost from there. Round 3, I played this kid. this kid, he was like 13 or 14 years old, and he had heard of Evilswarms, he said. He didn't know what any of them did. And he definitely made the wrongest of wrong meta calls, because I beat him in... The whole match lasted 5 minutes because he was playing Hieratics, and I got Ophion out my first play. Both games, and he just couldn't do anything. He's like... What did he do? He tried to drop Dragodia on me, and I'm like, you can't. Ophion says just no level 5 or higher. And so he, like, just scooped, and he was really salty, really mad, and he might have cried. I don't know. I hope he didn't cry, but it was really, really, really bad. And I'm like, you just had a bad matchup, dude. Expect it. You're gonna play probably 3 more. There's a lot here. And there was a ton of Evilswarms there. Round 4, I played Mirror Match. It was really interesting. I learned a lot of things, like the infection is where I got ruled on it can't target XYZ monsters, but then I heard other judges saying it can, so I'm really confused on that card. And there was just nice to see how other people are playing the deck. Because this deck, my main deck anyway, I built with my friend Tom Balaban. He topped last regionals. You saw his Thunder Family deck profile on my channel. He's topped many regionals before. Me and him built this deck, and the only difference he did is he played Card D over my Effect Veilers, and he said he really liked Card. I just can't afford them, so I'm gonna stick with Veiler. But you know, Mirror Match was really interesting. I won. I 2-0'd him because even though Ophion is bad against Evilswarms, just the ability to search for that pandemic is really good. So it was good. It was a good match. He got me down to 850 life points, and I came back from his 5,700. So it was a good match though. That guy was really cool. What did I play after that? That was round 4. Oh no! No, that was round 5. Round 4 was Water. Was Undyne Mermails. He was playing Undyne Mermails, and boy was he something. I think he was high, maybe. I don't know. He was really slow. He said he was thinking a lot, but I'm like, whatever. I really don't care. I went Ophion turn 1 because I knew he was playing Mermails, because he said he'd been playing Mermails a lot. So I'm like, okay, I went Ophion and just sat on it, but he had Undyne and popped it with infantry, so I'm like, oh, that sucks. But game 2, I hit him I knew he was playing Undyne, so I'm like, okay, I'll hit you super fucking hard with a deck Debbie for 4 cards in your next 2 draws, which is what happened. So that was really good, but he still got me. It's whatever. It's because I misplayed. I honestly misplayed really hard in the Water matchup. I had a Thunderbird that I had banished, and I forgot to bring him back. And because of that, I lost. Because if I would have brought him back, I could have made Bahamut and took his lead and won. Like, just won from there. So, it was my fault. Bad misplay. I used to do the same thing with Wind Up Rabbit too when I played Wind Up's last format. But that was round 4. Round 5 was Evilswarms. My last round was Fire Fist again. We went to game 3. He got me game 1. No, I got him game 1. He got me game 2, and then game 3 I just had nothing. Like, I couldn't do anything, so it's whatever. But that's all. I finished 3-3, and then just dropped. I'm like, okay, let's just, like, everybody was like, nobody was getting our invites in our group, so I'm like, let's just go home. Proceeded to get lost 4 times. Saw some funny stuff, though. First, we saw some lady in a wheelchair riding down a mountain hill oh my god. I was like, she's not doing this right now. Like, because we were in the mountains, and she was just riding down the street in her wheelchair. I'm like, what? Oh, it was great. Then we saw the things that you see when you get lost. I'm telling you, it's just an adventure. We passed a cemetery. There's just some guy chilling on the fence of a cemetery. He's just on the wall of a cemetery, like fence wall thing. He's just sitting on it playing a flute. Just no reason, just hanging out playing the flute. It was really funny. But we got so lost, we ended up on a single lane road in the middle of the woods on the side of a cliff. That was a little sketchy. Really sketchy. Yeah, it was bad. We got really lost, and then after that, we finally made it back on the highway. We're halfway home at this point. I know where I'm going. Everything's fine. Middle of the fucking freeway, this guy just running across the street with a shopping cart. He's just running across the road with a shopping cart, throws in his trunk, in the bed of his truck, and speeds off. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? You're in the middle of nowhere in the freeway with a shopping cart. No idea what was going on, but I'm telling you, the things you see when you get lost. Road trips are the best. But anyway, finally that happened. Had some sweet pancakes from Denny's. Got to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Got to see a lot of cool people. Fraser Smith is awesome. Alex Van Sant is the man. I still love that guy. Just cool guys overall. Nice to see Alex again, meet Fraser again. It was a good time though. Next regional, I think, is in Akron, Ohio, May 18th. Do not think I'm going to that one because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be at YCS New Jersey instead the week before, May 11th. So if you're going to YCS New Jersey, which I think you might be, I don't know. If you're going to YCS Jersey, though, plan to see me there because at this moment in time, April 28th, I am going to Jersey. And it's going to be awesome. So be prepared for this guy at New Jersey. And that's all I got to say, guys. Please thumbs this video up if you liked my deck. Comment below on your thoughts on Evilswarms, how they're going to do in this meta. I think they're going to be awesome later down the road. And, you know, comment below on anything you'd like to say. And subscribe to my channel for more great content. I got videos coming, deck profiles, interviews. I got videos coming finally. Oh, one more thing I want to shout out. Pretty soon here, there's a website taking off. It's called Afterlife Gaming. It's my buddy Tom. He's designed this website, and it's really, really, really awesome, guys. So when this website takes off, I will definitely shout it out more. I don't want to give too many details, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Related website by players, for the players, to help players get better, get this game actually going somewhere. And so it's really cool, and I'm super excited for that. So keep an ear out for that. If you don't watch these, if you just listen to them in the background, I understand. I do it too. So just be prepared for that because it's going to be really cool. And that is all I got to say. One more time, thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.